Phyllis is overwhelmed by doubts, worries, and a desire to prove the innocence of Daniel, the only son she has ever loved. Her mind is becoming unstable when she senses something strange, a strong belief that Heather, her long-lost best friend, is still alive somewhere. This feeling is not just hope but a deep truth, as if her best friend's intuition is urging her to act. Everything suddenly becomes clearer when Phyllis receives a text message from an unknown number. The message is short but shakes her to the core: Heather is alive. The sender identifies herself as Heather, but provides no further details, no location data, and no explanation. Phyllis sensed the ambiguity and incomprehension in every word of the message, but strangely enough, her strong belief now had a tiny bit of evidence. She was determined to find out where the message came from, knowing that it could be a cruel joke, or even a dangerous trap. Phyllis knew she couldn't do it alone. She had faced bigger challenges in her life, but this time it was about Heather's survival and Daniel's honor. She decided to join Lucy, the girl she considered her companion, a brave little warrior, in their quest to find the truth. They spent hours researching every little detail they could find about Heather. They looked through old newspaper articles, dug up documents from Heather's last known appearance, and even sought out old friends of hers. Their journey was not smooth. Every time they thought they had found a clue, it would lead them to another dead end. But then, one rainy night, when Phyllis and Lucy had almost lost hope, Phyllis received another text message from the mysterious number, this time with a clearer message: Heather is where you least expect her. Don't give up looking. This message, although not revealing much information, was a great motivation, like a torch shining in the dark. Phyllis felt more clearly than ever that Heather was still alive, that she was somewhere, waiting to be found. Phyllis held Lucy's hand tightly and said, "We can't give up. Heather needs us, and so does Daniel." In the days that followed, mother and daughter embarked on a new journey, overcoming all difficulties and dangers, persistently pursuing every clue, no matter how small. They know that every step, every decision, could be the final piece in their quest to uncover the truth, a quest not only to save their beloved friend, but also to bring justice to Daniel. A sudden shock shakes everyone's lives when Heather, a woman long thought dead, suddenly reappears. For many, it's not just the return of a loved one, but also the resurgence of unsolved secrets. News of Heather's return spreads like wildfire through the town, bringing with it doubts and quiet fears. Sharon, who knows the dark corners of Heather's story, begins to feel the pressure mounting, as if every secret she's tried to hide is being exposed to the light. But what no one expects is that Heather isn't really Heather. Phyllis, Heather's close friend and the one determined to find the truth to clear Daniel's name, has devised an elaborate plan to impersonate Heather. With her outfit, voice, and gestures carefully prepared, Phyllis became Heather in a daring plan to force Sharon to confess what she had done. Phyllis suspected Sharon of being involved in Heather's disappearance, but had no clear evidence. Phyllis knew that the only way to expose Sharon was to force her to confess. When she learned that Sharon often went to a quiet suburban coffee shop to avoid the curiosity of others, Phyllis decided to take action. She appeared unexpectedly, in the dim light of the afternoon sunset, and as Sharon entered, a familiar but haunting figure was waiting for her. Sharon froze when she saw Heather, or at least the person she believed to be Heather. With panic and fear, Sharon began to back away, but Phyllis did not give her time to think. She said coldly, "Sharon, we need to talk. There are things you can't run away from." Those sharp words were like a knife cutting deep into Sharon's heart, making her feel like every secret of hers was being exposed. Phyllis continued to play Heather perfectly, not only in the way she spoke but also in the anger in her eyes. She talked about memories that she thought she had forgotten, recalling the complicated relationships that Sharon and Heather had, creating a haunting picture in Sharon's mind. Subscribe to Yonder to update the latest news.